This is a vehicle from Brookhaven, and it's a totally visible car. But there's a car in Brookhaven that's totally invisible, and you can get it here on the right. And today I'm going to test with you the new invisible car from Brookhaven that was released. It's a totally invisible car that you've never seen before. And for that I invited my friend, and now I'm coming here to pick him up because he was the one who discovered a way to get an invisible car. He said, "Are you going to race? Look, I don't know if I should do this." And for you who don't know, I live in the racing society. You can see that another race is about to start in Brookhaven, and the police officers know about it, but they let us race. So I want to see which of these players is going to win. So much so that I'm coming here in the front to see this race, and I'm also going to test with you the new invisible car. But first I want to see the race, and this race is going to start at any moment. Now it finally started. You can even see that the Ferrari is winning. Literally, he won this. And this player ended up losing the race. The owner of this Ferrari is really good. He knows how to drive his Brookhaven car really well. But to get an invisible car, it's very simple. He said, actually, it's a bug. Yes, this is literally a Brookhaven bug. And there's no car on the right that's totally invisible. So much so that all cars can be invisible if you know how to do this bug. Now this player went back to his house. Guys, literally everyone here races. So I'm coming back here to the car, and I have to test this bug before someone challenges me to a race. If someone challenges me to a race, I really will have to race. I can't refuse to race. But this player came here, and actually he's my friend. He said, "Do you want to race through the whole map?" Look, but I have to test the invisible cars, so I can't do this. Actually, I'm leaving here, but I'd better do this race, because it's illegal to refuse to race. And I want to see his reaction as soon as he realizes that I'm going to get an invisible car. So now he's speeding up here in the front, but I have to beat him now. And finally, I managed to beat him. It was in the last second, but I won. Look, even you being a race runner, you literally lost to me. So he just went back there running and went back to his house. I'm sure he got really sad, but now I'm going to be able to test the invisible car in peace. He said, "How many ways to get the invisible car are there?" Look, there are several ways, and I'm going to test the first one now. First, I will have to get to the nuclear plant, and I really have to do this. It looks really weird, but soon it will make sense. I'm going to have to get right to this part, and I'm going to have to choose a car on the right that I want to make invisible. I'm going to choose this car on the right because this car is really good, and really this can become invisible. But the first way to make the car invisible is a very interesting method. I'm going to have to grab this item, and now I'm going to have to grab this other item. Then I'm going to place this on top of the car. Now that it turned out like this, the bug is almost ready. But I'm going to ask my friend to do the same thing I did so that this bug also works for him. So much so that he's coming back here to make his car invisible. He just grabbed the same car as me, and he placed this thing on top. And for you who don't know, the bug is already ready. Now I'm going to have to go far from the nuclear plant, and then my car will literally become invisible. I'm not kidding. My car becomes invisible because of the nuclear plant. Now you can see that my friend is arriving here too, and his car is invisible. Seriously, this is really weird. His car is completely invisible, and this is for sure the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Guys, I'm following him, especially because I want to see my car becoming invisible. For now, my car is not invisible, but soon my car will be totally invisible. So much so that I'm arriving here in the front, and I wanted you to get out of the car. Actually, he just left here, and literally his car is invisible. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Really, his car is invisible. And to prove to you that this is true, I'm going to log in with another Roblox account so you can see that I'm really telling the truth. I want to stare all the players with invisible cars, and I also want to join races and test other ways to make the car invisible. But first I will have to go back to my invisible car, and now I'm going to log in with another Roblox account. Okay, I just logged in with this account, and both of us are exactly here. You can see that on this Roblox account, everything is invisible. Literally, both cars are totally invisible. Seriously, this is the weirdest bug of all. My friend has to get out of here. Now he just got out of his car, and really this bug worked. So I'm going to leave the game with this account, but my friend has to get back in his car now. So much so that he went back there, and again his car became invisible. Look, I want you to pass in front of the police officer. Seriously, he has to do this now. Actually, my friend just passed here with an invisible car, and the police officer noticed it. Really, he got really scared. Now he's going after the player up here. And I'm going to activate this light so that my car looks different. So I'm arriving exactly here. Guys, my friend's car is invisible. But now I just arrived here because I want to get in this car. I don't know how I can get in this car, but the police officer arrived here and he said, "What's going on? And why do you both have invisible cars?" Look, my car is so invisible that even the wheels disappeared from here. Okay, this is worse than it looks. My car literally disappeared and I don't know where my car ended up. Really, this is worse than it looks. I just lost my car and he wants to arrest me. But you know that I'm innocent, right? I didn't do anything serious to be getting arrested. Actually, it's my friend who should be getting arrested. But it looks like now even he just left here with the invisible car. Simply, this was really weird. He flipped his invisible car, but I'm the one who's getting arrested. This is really unfair. I swear to you that I didn't do anything serious. So much so that he's taking me here in the front, and he's going to crash into the friend's car. Literally, the friend's car was taken here in the front, and this is really weird. From what it looks like, he can crash into the invisible car, and literally his car flies away. This is really interesting. But now my friend went back to normal, and literally he's running away from here, especially because what the police officer is doing is really weird. And now he's going to hide there. Guys, he got out of the car, and now the car is invisible. So I want to get my invisible car back, but now I'm being taken up here, and the police officer didn't see where my friend is. He's taking me to prison. Man, you know that this is really unfair, right? I'm being arrested just because I discovered a bug. And if you want, I can teach you how to do this bug of having a totally invisible car. He said, you're a hacker, and you're going to be arrested. But I can't be arrested. There are so many things I want to do. But unfortunately, I'm in prison, and I'm being arrested for a reason I don't even know. And now my friend went back to his car, and now he's coming here in the front. It's amazing that he has an invisible car. But I lost this, and he's going there to scare the players. So I'm going to have to escape from prison because I want to scare the players too. But as long as there's a police officer here, I won't be able to escape. So much so that I'm coming here to the gym. And there has to be a way to get out of here now. But it looks like this friend of mine is arriving here. Literally, he's arriving right in this part. I don't know what he's doing. I just know that now he jumped up here, and literally he's right here. Look, he has to help me. I'm stuck here, and I don't know how I'm going to escape. So much so that I'm arriving in this part, because here I'm going to be able to see him. He has to help me escape from here. But he grabbed this item. Wait, he placed the cannon back here. Guys, this is genius. I'm going to get in the cannon, and maybe this way I'm going to be able to fly away. So I just flew away like this, and literally escaped from prison. Really, my friend's plan worked. I don't know how he managed to do this, but this was impressive. I don't know how he had this idea to escape from prison. This was the most different idea of all. He said, let's do another race. Okay, let's do this. But what he doesn't know is that I have an invisible car. Now he's going down there to get his car, and he left his car in my garage. Now I'm going to have to grab a car in Brookhaven, but this time I'm going to want a really fast and invisible car. Wait, but my friend is right here, so I need you to carry me. Actually, he got out of the car, and literally he's carrying me. Look, I don't know where he is. Really, this was really weird. We're falling really far away, but now he just left here. Finally, I understood where the invisible car ends up. So much so that his invisible car is back here, but in my view, it's under the map. And this is the weirdest bug of all. He said, so you can't see the invisible car? Really, I can't see it. I can only see the invisible car when he's driving the car, and I can see that the car is right here. Seriously, this is really weird. I grabbed this Bugatti, and now I'm coming here because I'm going to want to join races, but this time totally invisible. And again, I'm going to have to get to the nuclear plant to do this bug again. Actually, my friend just arrived here in a really different way. Look, you did a really weird bug. Now he appeared here, and he said, do you think this bug only works at the nuclear plant? I think it works in more places. So he got in the car, and now I'm coming here in the front, and I'm going to have to test this bug in a different place. So much so that I'm coming up here on the mountain, and I'm going to test this bug again to see if it works. And for that, I'm going to grab this item on the right, and I'm going to place this item on top of the car. And now I want to see if this is working. But by any chance, is this invisible in your view? Cal, my friend is back here, and I really wanted to see how the car looks. So much so that he confirmed. Okay, it looks like the car is invisible. So this bug works anywhere. Actually, my friend just grabbed this car, and he placed this item right here on top. Now you can see that the car is totally invisible. Look, this is really weird, because in my view, my friend is exactly here. But actually, he's right in this part. This is really weird. Literally, I ended up bugging his car. So I'm coming back here again, and his car is completely bugged. Literally, I flipped his car. Guys, he's trying to run away from me, but I'm coming here behind him, and he's completely bugged. Really, I don't know what's happening with you. I just know that your car is completely bugged. Seriously, what happened here was really weird, but I'm crashing here into his car. Okay, I'm going to crash here into his car, but this time nothing serious is happening. So now I want to scare the players who join the races. He said, log in with another account on the server again. Okay, I'm going to log in with another account. I left the car right here, and now I'm going to log in with another account to see how this looks. So I logged in with this other account, and I just arrived right at this house. Actually, both cars are right here. But now if I move the car and go a little further forward, you can see that the car became totally invisible. My friend also arrived here in the front, and literally his car is invisible and disappeared. But where's his car? Literally his car disappeared, and it looks like his character was reset. I don't know why this happened, but now he's driving my car, and he's going there in the front. But I'm going to get in the car here, and literally it disappeared. Look, this was really weird. Literally, I can't get in my car anymore because you made this totally invisible. Now he went back there to the car, but this is my car, and I can't drive. So I'm going to leave this account right here, and now I'm going to get several invisible cars. So much so that I grab this other car, and I'm going to place this item right here. Probably this car is invisible, and I'm going to move it forward. Actually, my friend's car came back there, and actually this is my car. Now again, this is invisible. And on this other Roblox account, you can notice that both cars are invisible. This is the car that I'm in, and this is the car that my friend is in. Really, this is very different. So let's join races to scare scare all the players of Brookhaven. So much so that he's following me here, and again he disappeared. Guys, I'm sure he's going to appear again at the start of the game. And that's exactly what happened. He went back to the start of the game, and I don't know why this is happening. Every time he's falling out of the map, but he can't get in the car. He just grabbed this car, and now he crashed into my car. Look, I don't know what you're doing, but what he's doing is really weird. So I'm going to have to escape from my friend because he's crazy. And for some reason he wants to crash into my car. And literally he flew away. Look, I didn't understand what you're doing. He said, try crashing into your car. You're going to fly away too. But I'm going to try to do this. And for that I'm coming here to drive his car. And now he's driving my car. So I'm going to have to crash into this Brookhaven car to see what's going to happen. And really I fly away. Simply this is really weird. We just discovered a new bug where I can fly away if I crash into his car, which actually is my car. Okay, now he's going to crash into my car and nothing serious happen. But now if I crash into his car, literally I'm going to flip over. So I just discovered a new bug, and no Brookhaven player knew about this bug. Now I'm arriving here to crash into his car, but I ended up missing. But now I'm speeding up here in the front, and I'm literally going to crash into his car like this. And nothing serious happened. Okay, I thought this was going to be better, and now he just came back here. But there's a player coming here, and he just noticed that there's an invisible car here. Look what you just did. You crashed into the invisible car. But now even he's arriving here in the front to see what this is that's in the middle of nowhere. He said, why are there 4 wheels here? But what he doesn't know is that these wheels move. Literally, this is moving. And now he just came out here in the front. So much so that even he got scared. But guys, he went back to his car running, and it looks like he's breaking his car. Simply, I don't know why he did this. But he broke his car for no reason in Brookhaven, and now it's moving in a really weird way. You're probably the weirdest player. Now he's trying to drive this car, but that's not how this bug works. Literally, this is not going to work. For you to get an invisible car, you just have to place this item on top of your car, and you'll definitely get an invisible car. Now he's going to do this, and I want to see if he's going to make it. Seriously, this is easier than it looks. So he grabbed his car, and now he's driving it, and he got an invisible car. But now he just came out here in the back, and he simply ran away. This was a little weird, but now I'm going to grab this car, and my friend just came back here. So much so that he appeared suddenly. Now he's invisible, and now he appeared here. But man, let's join a public server to scare the players. He said, weren't you going to race against that player? Wait, that's true. I'm coming here to do the race, but actually I needed my car. So I just grabbed this car, and now I'm going to place this different item. But I don't know if this is going to work. He said it worked. So again, I'm going to have to log in with another Roblox account. I just logged in with this Brookhaven account. You can see that right here in the front there's this vehicle, which is my car. But in the view of this Roblox account, you can see that the car is invisible. And this is really weird. I can't get in the car. Okay, I'm going to carry this Roblox account, but now the car is not invisible. I'm coming forward, and the car didn't turn invisible this time. Okay, this is a little weird. I didn't know this could happen, but now my car is really weird. Really, it's really weird. It's like it's completely bugged. I'm going to remove this item, and I'm going to place this other item. Now probably I'm going to be invisible. But this is not working. Seriously, I didn't understand why this is not working. My friend arrived here. Look, it looks like I'm going to have to change cars. So I grabbed this car and placed this item right on top. I hope this time it works. Now I'm running here in the front, and you can see that this account is completely bugged. Guys, this is really weird. So I left here, and this is really bugged. Now the car is completely broken. I'm coming here to pick up my friend so that he also sees this. So much so that I'm crashing into his car. Look, I need you to drive this car now. So he's driving this, and you can see that now the car turned invisible. Okay, I'm under the map, and this is really weird. Now literally I fell out of the map, and now he got in here. But follow me on Brookhaven, because I'm going to join a public server. Now I grab this vehicle, and my friend is right here. So I'm going to grab this item, and now I placed it on my car. I hope this worked. So much so that my friend is coming here with this car, and it's really bugged. Guys, my friend has the most bugged car of all, and now he's coming up here like that, and it even seems like he's an admin. So I'm following him to see this. This is simply really weird. In fact, I'm getting into his car, and now I can drive it. My god, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. The car is completely bugged, and now I'm under the map, and this is simply really weird. This is the most bugged car in Brookhaven. Now he crashed into that car, and we just discovered the coolest bug in Brookhaven. So much so that I got out of the car. This car is literally uncontrollable. Now it passed right here in front. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.